In a small town where the sun rarely pierced the thick grey clouds, an old woman named Agnes lived alone at the end of a winding, overgrown lane. The townsfolk whispered about her, claiming she could summon shadows from the depths of the dark woods surrounding her crumbling estate. Children dared each other to approach her house, but always returned with wide eyes and nervous shivers, claiming they'd seen strange lights flickering in her windows at night. One evening, a skeptical teenager named Jake, always eager to debunk the fairy tales of childhood, decided it was time to confront the legend. Armed with nothing but his phone flashlight and bravado, he approached Agnes's home as the sky darkened and the chill of autumn crept in. The air felt thick, almost alive, as he stepped onto the creaking porch. A single light flickered inside, casting a ghostly glow that danced across the peeling walls. "Jake," whispering to himself, "here goes nothing." With a deep breath, he knocked on the heavy wooden door. To his surprise, it swung open on its own, revealing a dimly lit, cluttered room filled with dusty old books and the scent of something sweet yet decaying. "Jake." "Hello?" From the shadows emerged Agnes, her frail frame draped in layers of tattered clothing. "Agnes, what do you want, boy?" Jake tried to offer some bravado, but his voice quivered. "Jake, I'm here to prove you're just a myth," she cackled, a sound like dry leaves rustling in the wind. "Agnes, you think you know me. Shadow is not a game, child. Come, see for yourself." She gestured toward a dark hallway that seemed to swallow the light. Against his better judgment, he stepped forward, feeling an invisible pull, an insistent nudging from the depth of his curiosity. As he ventured into the hallway, the air grew colder, and the whispers began, soft like the rustling of fabric, weaving a chilling symphony that wrapped around him. Jake shivered but pressed on. At the end of the hall, he encountered a door ajar, an unsettling glow spilling out like spilled ink. Heart racing, he pushed the door open. Inside was a small, dusty room, dark but illuminated by ethereal green flames hovering in the air. In the center stood a mirror, its surface rippling like water. Hesitantly he approached, and as he peered into the glass, his reflection wavered and twisted. In the depths of the mirror, he saw not just himself, but shadows reaching out with pale hands, beckoning him closer, their mouths moving in silent screams. "Agnes! Every shadow pulls at your soul, Jake." They feast on the curious. Before he could turn, he felt icy fingers grasp his shoulder, and he spun around. The room was empty. "Jake, let me out!" Panic consumed him. The door slammed shut with a resounding thud, locking him in. The whispers grew louder, a cacophony of desperate, echoing pleas that seeped into his mind. He realized the shadows had been waiting, not just for him, but for anyone foolish enough to seek the truth. As he stumbled backward, embracing the agony of impending doom, the mirror's surface shifted again, revealing the hollow faces of his friends who had dared him to come. Their eyes widened in terror while their mouths formed silent cries. Reality warped, and Jake understood that he wasn't merely a visitor. He was the latest soul to join the ranks of the shadows. Outside, the town continued its mundane existence, unaware that Jake's laughter had joined the chorus of whispers, forever haunting those who dared to question the darkness lurking at the edge of their reality. And in the glow of Agnes's flickering light, her shadows danced, always waiting for the curious souls who thought they could mock the unknown. Fade out.